Do you need No. I know. It's just too complicated to bring all the dogs. Do you need a tissue? Okay, perfect.
I like it to be one above 20. I do one more, just because it just, I find
Yeah, I can send them to you or an email.
Well, all it says is
And then he's doing the dinner blank.
that'll be
He's doing like 4 events. When he wasn't burnout.
So anyway, hello Morgan, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
right here, please.
Together, straight ahead.
There we go. And right here, please.
One more solid here.
Hold on. One more time, right here. Both of you right here. And one more, real nice and tight.
Put straight ahead for me, please. It's on your own now, huh? Last one. Thank you.
Are you sure? Same last name.
Same last name. In the front, and then one smile.
Thank you. Right where you are. So, you know, it's supposed to be from let me see the front page. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, man.
We can try some popcorn and come back. Yeah, we'll get some. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'll talk to you later.
What is it?
And right here. And right here.
thank you.
Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. Last one. Thank you. Thank you.
Jason? Right
No
here.
different.
Head down a little. There you
Same
go.
old.
Mark, do you mind sharing if I get a photo of you two together? Oh, yes. Is that cool?
Yeah, I'll do that. I got this. That's right here.
No,
Right. One more time, Dance. There we go. Mark, one more smile, brother. There we go. Gentlemen, here comes Rick.
Right at me, you guys.
Right here.
You guys come right here, Jay.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Hey, Mark, can we get you like a selfie? All right, let's do it.
Mark.
How you doing, man? He's a Grammy winning speaker close. He also brought in 17 Can I close your book? There we go. That's good.
I'm a dog lover and a cat lover myself, so it's a special movie to me personally. And my son is a huge dog fan too, so I think resonates with a lot of people. Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, absolutely. Can't wait. Thank you guys.
Go away, don't go away. Right over
Now,
here.
are you start right here? And then looking right here for me. How you doing?
Abby, show me the front of the dress. Yeah, right there. Perfect.
One more smile for me, Abby.
And Abby, that smile right here for me.
Abby, looking up top.
Hey, Navi. Oh. Hey, Navi, you share half for me, Abby. Stay with me. Stay with me, Abby.
And Abby, one more time up top.
One more, Abby.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Wait.
Stand up, please, right here, guys.
You guys can make Great.
And then if you don't mind, just one more back here, please. That's great. Thank you.
All of you over here? Yeah. Thank you.
Emma. Can we get Emma? Emma.
Look right over here.
Who's cool? Oh.
I have a lab shepherd husky retriever mix.
And right here,
And Ian, look at my ear. This is Get together, guys. How you doing? Look right here, Ian.
And boys, looking here when you can, all the way to the left. There we go. Thank you. Jerry.
What's your brother's name? Max. Look here. Ian and Max. Together, guys.
Max and Ian right here. Right here.
All right. Ian and Max right here, guys. Right here.
So Ian, we're going to hold you.
So, did you get to meet, Dennis Quaid on Peaches?
Yes, I got to meet him.
There we go. Cool.
So, who's the bigger diva on set? Peaches or Dennis?
I didn't actually get to work with Dennis on set, but I think some dogs know that they're cute, and then they
You know what? Let me get a shot of your dress.
I want a photo of you.
Any over here?
Yeah, let's go to the together. There it is. Awesome, guys.
Abby, Ian, this way, guys.
Abby, Ian, right here, please, both of you.
And how do you do that right here, guys?
Look both at the same time right here for a second. Ian, if I could, right here. That's great. Good. And do me a favor, guys. Give this guy a little wave right here.
All right,
This
Abby,
dude.
Ian, this way.
Guys, can we get the two of you turning right here? Just take a little step out. Just stay.
No, I don't.
And right here, both of you, please. Both of you, that's it, right there. So one more if I could. Thank you so much.
And Ian, look here. Ian and everybody else. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, I want. And Abby and Ian over here, guys. Ian.
Hey guys, could you look up top one time? Thank you.
All right, everyone. I think we're done now. Thank you, everybody.
Perfect.
Oh, can we get him over here? Did you get to see Peaches' dog Peaches?
No.
Okay. Well, he's got a little English bulldog.
What is Rainbow Fish?
Do you have your? Do you have your?
And Abby, do you mind facing me straight on, please? That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. One more if I could. Thank you so much.
Abby, where you doing?
Right here, Abby, hold that.
One more straight ahead.
Abby, that smile. And Abby, right here.
And Abby, one time up here.
And one more fashion. Oh, yeah.
All right, Abby, straight ahead for me, please. This way, facing me. Nice. Nice, beautiful. Stay with me. Last one, Abby. Last one, Abby. Abby.
Abby, can I put down here real quick? Yeah, thank you. Wonderful. Well, for a small girl, but okay.
Abby, there it is. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And then all the way back.
Abby, keep it with you. Yeah. And keep it with me right here.
Hey, Abby, last one over here.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Oh, no.
Thank you. There you go. Emily.
Me just straight on. That's beautiful right there. Here we go. That's gorgeous. Just one more if I could. Thank you.
Okay, Emily,
Miss Bear. Here we go,
right
Emily.
here, straight ahead.
Yeah, smile, Emily.
And Emily, look at right here.
Emily?
Up. Here with the dog. Look back, Emily. Look here. Emily, right here.
Show me the front of the drum.
Look here. And Emily, this is the front right here. This facing me is right here. And now, Emily, you ready?
Alright, I think we're done.
And Emily, right here. Thank you. Emily, back to me. Emily, back to me. And Jake, straight hands with us. Nice. Stay with me, Jack.
And right here?
And Jake, back to me. Last one. Looking back here.
Just start right here.
I know that.
One more if I could.
And so
When you're done, look here, guys. Look here for one.
Thank you, Dr. Ava.
And then that's one more time.
Hey! Look at that. It worked. It worked.
And Jake, look here, guys. Together, guys. One, two, get out.
Right here, please. To you.
All right, guys. Facing the corner. Straight hands. Nice.
And
You know what I just got into is Fiona Apple. I love Quaid.
She's killer. In that
What's your full name?
are you?
Tucker, look here.
It's good. You're gonna feel like so refreshed. You'll have a good sleep after. You know, you get it all out.
Stay there, guys. When you're done.
Every good
And the three of you right here, please.
And if you don't mind, all of you right here, please. Just turn this way a little bit more. That's
I just got the next dog about 6 weeks ago.
And guys, straight hands.
Right
Right here, Tucker. One more time, Tucker.
And everyone up here looking up one side.
And guys, straight hands. We want one another.
We're gonna sit down and watch it. It's gonna be neat.
You're gonna hook them up with some popcorn.
Yeah. Listen to peaches and maybe they can have a date or something.
I like the way you brought that down.
Thank you.
Tucker's super excited. Tucker. Oh, yeah. Right here, please. And right here in the middle.
And right next to him, right here.
The dog had to bite my legs.
And if I could do the three of you as well, please.
To attack my legs.
So one more time, everybody. That's great.
Can I show you the truth? If you don't mind, just straight on here. That's beautiful. Here we go. One more.
Good placement. But no one would ever know. I'm excited to see it.
And then guys, look straight over. Don't walk her. And guys, facing me.
Right here, please. The both of you.
Okay, great. So excited. I can't wait to see you. Hector? Tucker.
Billy, are you ready for that?
Bicycles.
That plays Molly in the film.
What is Tucker's best quality?
He's
I'm a dog person, so you know he knows. Twice. Thank you. I appreciate that. So Dennis Quaid, he's always cruising around with peaches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Have the two met?
All right. Well, I need to break a little news here. So, you know, we're kind of.
Hold on. Right here, please.
Turn it a little.
Make out people.
Hey, sorry, I thought that was off camera. Paparazzi here.
All right, guys, can I get a two of you and one here? Okay, straight hands away, straight knee, last one, same thing.
Next to him. Right here, both of you.
They've got
After so long apart, and that moment of recognition, exactly parallels what happens over and over again for DJ throughout the swimming, when he's recognizing
that's what made it happen.
It's all about the boo.
I think we know whether you believe in that or not, and there's actually no way you can know because Tucker can't tell me he's my other dog. But I think you know that once souls are join the love. We're never, we will meet again.
I believe that too.
And do you guys have a favorite dog? I mean, there's so many incredible dogs in this movie.
Oh, it's so nice.
I love Odin. I love Belle.
Whatever dog I was wrestling with at the time, instead of working, that's the dog I love the best.
Lenny, you're all so good.
They can't tell right now.
We're smoking it. That's why you're the two jab right here. Like the wrist out. I'm sorry. And here we go, right there. One more real nice and tight. Here we go.
Hey, right next to me, stand here, guys.
Quick glance to your right.
And raise press ahead.
Right here.
When you're done,
And we're going to your doghouse and everything. It's like the whole thing.
yeah, look over the shoulder. Looking right here, Gail. How you doing?
Gail, right here, please. Gail.
Hey, Gail, eyes right here.
And next to him. Yeah.
And Gail, can I get a photo of you?
Okay, wait, Gail. Let me get you right. So, let's right here, Mark.
Mark, Gail, look out, ladies. Look out this way.
Ladies.
Mark.
Hey, ladies, straight ahead, please. Ladies, this way.
Mark and Gail, ladies this way.
Mark, Gail, right here, please. Mark.
Mark.
I have two pockets. Well, ladies two right here. Well, no,
There we go.
and the next day,
And then ladies, one more if you could. And then right behind you, the ladies here.
And Mark and Gail right here.
Turn this way just a bit for me. Here we go, right here. Hold on. Hey, Mark, come this way.
oh man.
We don't hire yet. I know. We haven't. You don't have any single.
Thank you all very, very much. One more time, very quickly here. I just have a lot of people telling me to.
One more if you could. And the ladies behind me.
Do you need the two
I need
shot or just the
single.
one?
Single.
I'm so sorry. Guys, one more second, right here. These two.
And all four here.
1 second.
Right here.
And the other one.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. Mark on her own.
I'm gonna watch it.
Thank you. Can we get everybody?
Thank you. Don't go away. Good. These two guys.
And then can you have the step up? That's perfect right there.
Beautiful. That smile is great. One more if you can.
And then turn right here.
Like, push me. Like,
Mark, you look beautiful.
I gotta shop it here.
When you're done, we need something right here. Straight ahead.
Hey, Mark, straight ahead, please.
Mark, look right here. Straight ahead.
Mark, show me that fashion right here, please.
Mark, right in
Hold
front
on.
of you, sir. Look right here. The front, Mark, the front.
And right here, nice front there. Hey, Mark, the front. Hey, Mark, the front, please. Mark, the front. They got it. For us over there.
And Mark, the front again, right here, the front. Right here.
Now, please come the front.
I gotta take lessons.
This way, Mark.
Mark, right here. Just one smile right here.
Ladies looking right here for a second. There we go.
And Mark, Abby. Both of you right here, Abby.
Right down to your right.
And Abby, please, this way, Abby.
She's a very famous. This is terrible. I should know this. This is terrible.
Get it? It's all good. Okay. So, do we need t-shirts?
Yeah, I'll be straight up. But it's, yes, there's moments that are very heartbreaking. But the movie, you leave the movie feeling enormous amount of hope and optimism, and it's a real life, sadness.
Okay. Did you know how sensitive people get with their animals?
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, I've been down that road. Yes. It's like that. It's a real, like, deep feeling that you get when you're with your animals.
Of course. And now, are you a pet owner?
Yes. I have a dog named Henry. I have Quaid fish too, but my Henry's my most. He's 11 now. He's a rescue. I've had a lot of rescues. So yeah, May 9th, 2019 is.
The universe is
Lit.
just culminating. It's all coming together tonight on this carpet.
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
Have a
you.
great time.
Thank
Nice
you,
talking
thank
to
you,
you.
thank you. You too.
So, segueing over to foster families, it really felt really good. It is, well, especially on the set. I love the differences, how long you're have to be involved, so it's always like, I really enjoy with the
One more song. Hey, Kat.
Catherine.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
There we go.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Ladies, thank you both very, very much. One more time.
And yes.
Hey, Catherine.
And then she's going to start. And then ladies, both of you, when you can, that's it right there, true on. Last one of it, go. Thank you.
Hey, Catherine, get this right, please. Catherine, can we finish the singles?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just straight ahead.
So just, I'll just rephrase.
I love these animals, and it wasn't just the sad, you know, as good as that. Feels great. No, well, this is just going to be a good movie. This is a great movie. I'm very excited to be here. Dennis Quaid's Matches is running around free, so that's heightening everything for me as well. I know.
So it's all about the idea of a dog being a real card.
Nice vibe. What is it? So that really is really nice.
I think everybody can relate to the
Look at that. There's peaches.
Look to me first, please. All right, run it.
There we go. Tracy's is backing out of there. Tracy's no There we go.
And Jen, go ahead. Ron, and then.
There we go, sir. Thank you very much.
And then stay.
Gentlemen, can you just turn a little bit this way? If you don't mind, and that's straight on. And then
And then.
Peaches, come here.
Peaches took off. Peaches, come here.
Get out of the picture. And Dennis, go ahead, Dennis. And Dennis to the center.
And Dennis, turn this way.
Dennis
with peaches right here. Dennis, to your right. There you go.
And Dennis right here.
And Dennis,
Peaches.
Dennis, go ahead, please. Dennis, go ahead.
Hand down, hand down.
Peaches.
Looking out, Dennis, looking out.
Dennis, straight ahead, please.
This way, Dennis.
Take care, bud.
Dennis,
Puppies too, man.
Dennis, looking right here, right in the front.
Dennis, right here. Dennis,
Let me see Pete.
Mr. Quaid.
And right here, back here for the ladies.
Dennis, look out, look out. Dennis, look out.
And Dennis, straight ahead, please.
Looking back, Dennis, looking back.
Hey, Dennis. Tony from Access Hollywood.
How you doing? Good. How are you?
Good. We saw you. You were on our set with Peaches. Peaches. I just want you to know that Peaches rated very highly for us. Our rating spiked.
Oh, really?
Yes, indeed.
No kidding. That hits my wagon to her career, before you know.
Now, speaking of hitching wagons, I understand. Yes,
yeah.
I understand that Peaches is causing a lot of the dogs to go in heat on set.
Well, she's a female.
Oh, but you mean she was causing? She was in heat on this.
She was in.
Right?
She was in heat.
Was that right? Yes? Yeah.
Okay, so what
did
I'm
you get a lot of dog action on the set, babe? Yes. Okay, but you were a good girl, right?
So she was a
You
good
had a
dog.
family.
There we go. Yeah, absolutely. Now, the key is it? What is the key to getting teachers to bark on command? And to,
You spend, you make it look like the dog whisperer if you have bacon treats in your pocket. Yeah.
Okay, so I know teachers can bark on command, teachers can do a lot of tricks. Can parents do the back jump?
The back jump? Actually, she can. I've got her going off the couch. Yeah. She could do it. I mean, it would have to be like 3 separate shots, but we can make it. Maybe we'll get to do that in number 3.
In number 3, okay,
Yeah.
that would be good.
Never know.
Now, is it key for us, for everyone to bring fishes to the food?
Absolutely. I think so. In a good way.
How so?
Because, well, the Kleenex company is. And then also, it's you know, there's the dogs that, you know, it's not like old. So the dog does die. The next thing you see is puppies from the dog. Same dog, same personalities back with another story. Reincarnation. That's the key.
It's not like it's old.
No. It's like it's not, the kids might have a sniffle or two and then they go right into the new puppy phase. Yeah.
So, is the dog's name, was it Dexter? I'm trying to think.
We got me. So
Bruce's dog.
Bruce's dog.
Yeah. Bruce, the writer, the author.
Yes.
He said that Peaches, that his dog had a crush on Peaches.
Well, everybody's got a crush on Peaches. You got to get in line. There's so many dog sitters waiting around.
Okay, just one little, can you give me one thing with Peaches, one little trick, something you can do with Peaches right now? It'll all be organic.
David, you're big. Put your nose in. Nose in the grass. You roll over? You want to roll over for a bit?
Thank you so much. All right. Good? Dennis right in the middle. It's good to hit Dennis. Yeah. Now smile, Dennis right here. Say hello.
Hi, how are you?
For a sec. There we go. There we go. Hold on one second. We're looking at him. We're looking at him. There we go. Good. And guys, great. There we go. Look at this, my God. Let's get her to go. What push you got? There we go. Thank you. And looking at me for a second. Don't go away, anybody. Don't go away.
Can I look at right here real quick in this camera? Look at everyone here.
Right here, please. Everybody seeing me here? Right.
Everyone up top in the second row.
Hey guys,
Dennis,
hey guys.
Abby? Dennis?
How about we get one Gail?
One time up in the second row, guys.
Gail and Mark.
Gail, come here.
Gail.
Hey, sweetheart.
Now we need Mark. Is Mark around? Is Mark available?
Great,
thank you.
Your ghost look nice. Okay, you want to see mommy now? Okay. Do one more picture of me. See. Ready? One.
He's coming there. Mark is coming. Looking at you, everybody. Looking at you, everybody. This camera, please. This one right here. And right here we go.
Good looking gentleman right here.
And then in this camera, everyone real quick.
And guys, for him.
Hey, sweetheart, how are you?
Everybody in the center, please.
Hey, this is like a girl movie.
Hey, Dennis, when you
Wait a
can,
minute.
When you can, Dennis, right here, please.
Everybody straight ahead.
And then let's get everyone looking right here.
And everybody
This way. Looking back this way, everybody. Dennis, looking back this way.
Mark.
And on the line.
Okay, somebody wants to go see their mom.
Looking right up here, everybody. Looking right up here. That's good. Thank you all very much. Lovely. One more time, real fast. Peaches. Peaches. Don't go away. Everybody hold for me.
And then just
Don't go away.
real quick right here, out for you two.
I have no idea.
Catherine, Dennis, Mark.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
Hey, guys in the
Hands
center.
right up with your eyes, and everybody right here, please. That's you, beautiful.
And then right next to him, right here.
Hey, guys in the center.
All three up top.
Guys in the center,
Dennis,
please.
everyone up top.
Look back.
And in the center, Dennis. Catherine, Mark.
Can I have everybody looking here? One second. Right here. Right here. Thank you.
You bet.
I think it could well be just
I think you're right.
Yeah. I think that was the last time I came.
BTS.
It's amazing. I mean, it's great. I got my son here. We're going to watch the movie and enjoy some popcorn and watch some dogs have fun and life and love with adults and dogs. It's great.
What do you think this movie has so much? What themes is it that you think resonate with people? Why this movie?
What's that?
Why do you think this movie resonates so well with people?
Well, I think, a relationship of love between animals and their owners. It's a special thing, And I'm a dog lover and a cat lover myself, so it's a special movie to me personally. And my son is a huge dog fan too, so we're just it's I think resonates with a lot of people just because of that, Yeah, of course, absolutely. Can't wait.
I am excited to be here at the premiere. It's always nice to see the film when it's done. Very seldom, I don't want to wait for voodoo.
What do you think it is about this film that really resonates with people? Talk about its themes.
I think it's everyone has relationships with a pet of some sort, and especially dogs. A man's best friend, and I think it's a great story about that relationship. Literally, man's best friend.
And I love that this movie is all about a woman's relationship with her dog.
Exactly, and it's several women and the generation and the way it moves through the relationship moves through generations. It's fantastic.
Are you a dog person or a cat person?
I am definitely a dog person. 4.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I am so excited. Abby's right there.
And okay, can we talk about working with the dogs?
Oh my goodness! You know what? The dogs were actually really well behaved, and they were great actors, I must say.
So you didn't want to just go off and pet them and just have fun with them?
Offset. But right when the director says cut, pet. We love to have fun with the dogs.
And are you a pet person? Do you have pets?
No, but I would like to get a dog. I'm a dog person, I'm sorry, cat lovers.
Okay, so out of these 4 dogs, which one is your favorite?
For where?
Out of these 4 dog stars, which one is your favorite? Would it be Molly, the one that you did a lot of?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
It feels amazing, all the hard work that everyone in this movie has put into it. It's amazing to see it all to come together.
And I have to ask you worked with some incredible dogs.
Yes.
Was it challenging to keep a straight face while they're out there being so professional and working with these animals? Was it challenging? Or was it super fun?
Yes, it was a little challenging when they did wrecking my room, all those really funny things. Yeah.
Because the dogs really had a lot of fun adventures while they were acting with you, right?
Yeah.
So how did you keep a straight face?
I have no idea. It was probably some miracle.
And what was your favorite part of working with the dogs?
I think one of my favorite parts is when me and Molly first meet each other. She knocks me over and starts licking my face, giving me a car wash.
Were you surprised by that? Even though you read the script, you were like, whoa, I didn't expect her to feel like that.
Yeah, a little bit.
It surprised you?
A little bit.
Okay, perfect. So, have you seen this movie yet? This is the first time.
I have not seen it yet, but I'm really excited to see it.
Don't you love that this movie is all about a girl and her dog rather than a boy and his dog?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that because it shows that
Wondering about, I'm on a little dog mission, and I'm wondering about if you could tell me
the
about
life of an amazing, strong girl that doesn't actually know that she's strong yet, but she really is strong, standing up to her mom and getting a dog in the first place. It's really amazing.
And I love the love between a girl and her dog, right? It's a different kind of story. Would you say that a lot of girls can really connect with that type of thing?
I think they can because all girls need that kind of love from either an animal or their parents, and she's not getting it from Gloria, so she gets it from Molly. And that's really amazing.
And are you happy that this is a girl movie?
Yes, I'm very happy.
And do you think all families are going to enjoy watching this?
I think all families are going to enjoy this because it's really it's a family movie. We need a lot of those, especially during this time in the world. It's really an amazing time to come out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, yeah.
All right, so how excited are you to be at the premiere?
I'm so excited. I'm a huge animal lover, so this was very appropriate. I have 2 dogs of my own, vegetarian for 6 years. I just love them so much.
Tell me, what did you do in there?
So I'm playing with the piano in the movie, so I'm the feature soloist, and I worked with the composer on it, and it's a beautiful, beautiful score, and it complements the movie because you know you're going to need all the tissues you can get.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Are you super excited to be at the premiere?
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see it and run into some people that I know and see the reaction from everyone, for sure.
I saw the movie and I thought it was really interesting because it's got some really great themes. I mean, the idea that your dog gets reincarnated.
Yeah.
Why do you think that theme really resonates with people?
I think just people love animals so much, and they're just these creatures that, you know, give off love and affection no matter what. And I think they can be such a staple in people's lives as they're being raised as kids, adults, or whatever age you are. It's, you know, people's best friend is the dog. So I think it's really nice to think of it journeying through and always, you know, returning home and finding its owner and coming back to it. It's a very heartwarming feeling, I think.
And did you have a favorite dog that you worked with?
I worked with this dog called Lam, I think, that plays Molly in the film, and he's just so cute. It was still a puppy, and so it wasn't always behaving as it should, and it was just funny to see its little attitude and personality when, you know, and it's just a little diva on set. So yeah, it was good fun.
Was Lam the biggest diva on set?
Definitely, yes, by far.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I have never been to a premiere before. This is my first, so I am just thrilled.
It's a dream come true because we love this movie.
And talk about how this is the continuation of the dog's purpose and the dog's journey.
Yeah, some people get confused about that. A dog's purpose at the end of the movie, the dog was still alive, and they're like, what happens next? What happens next is a dog's journey. But this time the dog's purpose has changed because Ethan has asked a very important thing of Bailey, and it's to find CJ, a girl who's going to need help in her life, and help CJ survive.
And what I think is amazing is one of the themes is that dogs get reincarnated. Why do you think that resonates so much with people?
I think we know whether you believe in that or not, and there's actually no way we can know because Tucker can't tell me if he's my other dog. But I think we know that once souls are joined in love, we're never apart. We will meet again, somehow.
I believe that too.
And did you guys have a favorite dog? I mean, there's so many incredible dogs in this movie.
Oh, it's so...
I loved Odin, I loved Belle,
whatever dog I was wrestling with at the time instead of working, that's the dog I love the best at that moment.
They're all
Oh,
so
yeah.
good. They're all so good.
I am so excited to be at the Dog's Journey premiere. Oh my gosh. It's been a long time in the making, but here we are. It's a beautiful night in California.
Now I have to tell you, most people say don't ever work with kids or dogs, and you did and double do.
I did.
Was it a blessing or was it a curse?
Oh no, I love working with dogs. I say bring it. More kids, more dogs. Sign me up.
And I just love that the movie brought tears to my eyes a number of times, and there's something about that theme of when a dog passes, then it's going to find you again. What do you think it is about that really resonates with you?
Well, I think what really resonates, I think, with most people, because they are dog lovers, is that, you know, here's this innocent little dog, and you're trying to think, what is he thinking, or what is she thinking, and you're hoping, and you're thinking for them, you know, hoping he's saying this or he's saying that, and you know it's unconditional love, and then that dog needs you to take care of him and nurture him, and I think that's what's so beautiful about a dog-human relationship.
And this movie has so many great themes that are really going to bring people out. What do you think is going to speak to people most? Get them out of the theaters?
Wow, I hope they find this movie hopeful, and they walk away from this movie feeling good, because I think it's a feel-good movie.
And I just want you to connect this movie to A Dog's Purpose.
Okay.
Continuation. Would you mind doing that?
Yeah. So A Dog's Purpose was the first movie that directed by Lasse Hallström, which did a wonderful job and is a beautiful, beautiful movie. So we tried to honor a lot of what they did in that movie by going back to the farm, and then but continuing the story with just one through line with one character, CJ. And we went to Chicago, we went to Pennsylvania, we went to New York, so that was really fun.
And I love that it's a movie about a girl and her dog.
Right?
A boy and her dog.
Yes, I love that too. Yes, because girls have dogs too, and it's so nice. You know, it really hasn't been done before. You know, a girl and her dog, and in our case, it was really important because CJ was kind of, you know, she had one friend, but she was kind of going off course, and she didn't have the best role model for a mother, and but she always had her dog, and that was her best friend.
How excited are you?
I'm very excited to be here. There's Dennis Quaid's dog Peaches is running around free, so that's heightening everything for me as well.
So you're not the fact that this movie is all about the idea of a dog being reincarnated. That theme really resonates with people. What do you think it resonates with people?
I think everybody can relate to the kind of desire for unconditional love, especially from a dog, the kind of love that a dog can give. And I think everybody secretly wants to believe that their dog, when they move on, maybe doesn't just go into the void, and they can maybe come back in different forms. And so I think maybe partly wishful thinking, but also maybe there's some truth to it.
You know, most movies have always been like the boy and their dog, but now
Yeah.
this is like the girl and her dog.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
There's Peaches. Sorry. One of the reasons that I really wanted to do the film was because it was a woman and her dog, rather than, you know, we've seen the story of a boy and his dog 100 times, and I just thought it was strange that it hadn't been done before, and so I really like that about this movie.
Can you talk a little bit about how this is a continuation from A Dog's Purpose going into A Dog's Journey? Too?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this movie is the continuation from A Dog's Purpose. Now into oh dear.
All right. Oh, yeah. Everyone's okay. Everyone's all right.
Peaches, I knew Peaches was
Oh dear. Peaches causing trouble. So this is a continuation from of the movie A Dog's Purpose. This time, the dog who finds himself being reincarnated, Bailey, has found himself with another person who he sort of feels he needs to look after throughout their life, and that's CJ. She's born to not the most supportive parental support network, and he becomes her kind of rock throughout her life.
What do you think it is about this movie that's great for the entire family to see?
I really think that there is kind of like something for everyone. I know that sounds really cheesy to say, but there is something for everyone. It's not just about kind of the dogs, even though they are like the lead characters. There's a lot of human stories that I think lots of people will be able to relate to. You know, themes of addiction and friendship and love and heartbreak and kind of things that a lot of people are going to be able to find something to relate to.
And you got to work with a number of dogs on this set. Do you have a favorite dog or a favorite dog character?
I did. I feel really bad saying my favorite. Like, I loved them all in their own way, and technically they're all kind of Bailey in a different body. But if I had to pick a favorite, I think my two would be Gary and Phil, and they played Gary played Duke, the big Irish wolfhound, and Phil played Big Dog. And Phil actually had only 8 days training, and I thought he gave one of the standout dog performances. So, yeah, very impressive.
To be a part of it?
To be at the premiere of the movie.
Oh, I mean, very excited to be here. I mean, I loved working on this film. It was just a labor of love with everyone involved. Tennis and I worked together played a pretend husband and wife at a film 15 years ago in good company. So this was just, we have a natural ease with each other, and that was great. And to age, our characters age in this film. And to be around all the dogs, oh my God, that was just a special pleasure. I'm a dog lover, dog owner, between takes, what's more fun than going and hanging out with a bunch of fun dogs, right?
I know they always say don't work with kids and dogs, and yet you guys doubled up on it.
We did. Yes, I think Emma is here. Well, Emma and Abby grown up, and Kat, who's like the grown up of all of. I think even little toddler Emma is here. So I'm excited to see everybody. Gail Mancuso, I'm probably president of the Gail Mancuso fan club, who did a beautiful job directing this film. And I'm just thrilled to be a part of it.
And you were in the end of the last one, A Dog's Purpose. Can you talk about how it's a continuation of Dog's Journey?
Well, I was not in the first one. I was not in A Dog's Purpose, but I was fortunate to be asked to be involved in this one. And it's a continuation in that it goes, I guess in that the first film, it was, a boy and his dog, the boy being Ethan and played by Dennis, when he grows up, of course. And this is like generational. It's like, our granddaughter. That's the purpose of Bailey, is to look out for our granddaughter as she, matures and becomes a young adult and gets a family of her own. And that's 4 dogs that gets incarnated in his the purpose of making sure CJ is okay.
You talk about the heartwarming theme. The idea that your dog gets reincarnated, why do you think that resonates so well with so many people?
I think because our dogs they just have such a deep well of love. They give us nothing but unconditional love and joy, and enrich our lives in immeasurable ways. And I think that whether it's a pet or if it's a person that was like a beloved person that was in our life, a parent or a child or a good friend or something, a part of them always stays with us. So their souls are always connected to ours. So whether or not you believe in reincarnation, or I think it doesn't even matter. It's just because that you're always souls are connected, and we all are connected in some way.
And weren't you so excited when you heard that the last movie?
Was I really being overly demonstrative there in the screening? I was like,
yeah, this is definitely like girl power, women power, female power, and with Gail, who's like right to my right here, having her in charge, I think made a huge difference. And she was like the first person who called me when my deal was done, and always encouraged me to share my ideas or thoughts about the character. And I think her presence really made it a real strong female film.
Yeah, I'm really glad to see it. I brought my kids, and they already saw it in a screening room. And my boy had twins, boy and girl. Third of the way to the movie, unsolicited, he goes, "I love this movie." So that was the best review we could possibly get. from an 11-year-old boy.
Congratulations.
So I know this is a continuation from A Dog's Purpose. Can you talk a little bit about where we left off, where we're starting for this movie?
About what?
How this is a continuation from A Dog's Purpose.
Well, in the first movie was really about individuals and their relationships with dogs. It was the same dog through LA. So you had, me as a boy with the dog, me as an old man with a dog. You had a lady looking for love, lonely lady looking for love with a dog, and then you had the police officer with his canine with a dog. And in this, now it's more about the pack. It's more about the family, about where the dog fits in with the family. And he's going to go on and take care of my granddaughter, Bailey is, in different forms.
And this is such a touching theme of the dog, like being reincarnated to take care of his purpose.
Yeah.
What do you think? Why do you think that theme resonates so well with people? Just the reincarnation idea.
Well, we all like the idea of an afterlife, whatever that might be, and it's nice to have someone watching over you, guardian angels, which I have a few up there, I know, and it's just a beautiful story. It's a continuation of this very ancient relationship between dog and man.
And I know that your 11-year-old son gave you a rave review. Why do you
Yeah.
think all families should see this movie? It's so good.
Because it feels good. It makes you feel really good to see it. It's a great story. And, it's not like Old Yeller where, boy, that was tough on me as a kid. Where Old Yeller died at the end, and that was, I hate to be a spoiler for that. But this, the dog keeps coming back. And it goes right to the puppy part.